Hello everyone and welcome to AvgJoeWatchReviews, where we do more than just reviews. For those of you that are new to the channel, my name is Average Joe and I welcome you to the Average Joe family. And to show your support of the channel in the best, most generous way possible, please do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button as we speak before you forget. And also, if you enjoy the content in this video, please click that like button, because that is the best way to indeed support the channel. So thank you for all of you who've already done that and continue to do so. So YouTube has a new policy where if a watch brand sends you a watch to review and you get to keep it, or you get paid in some other way, that you need to include paid promotion. I always forget which corner it goes in, but in this video, it does not include a paid promotion because the watch was sent to me to review and I do need to return the watch. So that's why this video is not a paid promotion. And just to let you guys know, even with my paid promotions, I have been extremely honest and even in some cases have had some criticism towards the particular watch, which has fortunately been taken in stride by a few of the watch brands that have indeed taken note and have made improvements to their watches. With no further ado, let's dive into the unboxing. All right, so we have here the Laco 1925. We're going to do the unboxing right now. So it comes in this cardboard box. It's got the red striping with the logo right there. And then we open it up and we have a leatherette case. And it's got the Laco 1925 on that as well. And we've got ourselves a little zipper. And we open it and there we are, guys. She's a beauty. That is some color, guys. This is like a taupe, they call it. Very unique dial color, I'll tell you. So we've got the tag, made in Germany, and we have some booklets. Aachen and Augsburg Taupe 39, meaning this is indeed a 39 millimeter. I want to put this on my wrist right away because, first of all, I have a 7-inch wrist. Because just looking at it, it doesn't look like a 39, and I think the reason being, when we take a look at the lug width, this is a really skinny strap. So I'm going to actually do a real quick measurement on that. Kind of going a little bit out of my typical order because I'm finding some things here that are pretty interesting right away. Yeah, we have this is an 18 millimeter strap. So when you have an 18 millimeter strap, it's going to make the watch face look larger. And again, the other thing is you don't have a lot of bezel going on, so it's a lot of watch face. But I mean, look, I have a 7-inch wrist, guys, and this is fitting. Take a look at that. This thing is fitting perfectly. I typically would tell you that my sweet spot is 40 to 43 millimeters, but I'll tell you what, I mean, this 39 does not wear like a 39, so beautiful, beautiful job there. So let's just take a look at this dial, man. I'll tell you, this is sunburst effect, plus probably would help if I removed that. There we go. But yeah, look at that dial, guys. Loving this color. So let's get this thing started. So we'll start winding it. There's no date function. This is what you would call a Fleiger Type B because of the number layout. You actually have the hours on the inside of the dial, 1 to 12, and then you have your minutes on the outside. And typically your pilot's watches are a lot larger. From back in the day, they were like 55 millimeters because they actually had to retrofit the pocket watch movements into them. Plus they had to be very easily legible for pilots, because I mean that's why you call them pilots' watches. These were definitely used for aviation. But even with this one being at 39, very easily legible for sure. Did you notice the hour hand right there is short enough to actually touch each one of these numbers? Really, really nice. Very true to a pilot's watch. Actually, Laco was one of the 5 original pilot watches. They're actually right alongside IWC, so that's pretty impressive. So I did a little bit of research on these guys, and they have a pretty impressive history going back to 1925. So as we can see, it does hack, and as we pull the crown out, it's only one position since there's no date. We can wind the movement, and I'll tell you what, just winding this movement, it does not feel like your typical Miyota movement. So I don't know if this is a modified movement. I'll find out before I do the full review. But there's something about winding this that is actually very pleasing because it's really tight and sturdy. And unlike, again, comparing the Bulova that I own, definitely feels different. There's definitely more of a quality feel to this. So, guys, the brushing on this case is absolutely phenomenal. This case is so smooth. There's no sharp edges. Everything is really smooth, nicely brushed. You've got a nice onion crown here. Beautiful. Let's take a look at the movement. So we will take this off here. And wow, I think we have ourselves a Miyota movement, if I'm not mistaken. If that's the case, I have to admit I'm very disappointed. Now don't get me wrong. I know that we have these watches in the $1,000 range and more that have Swiss-made movements. So I know that. But this is like your lower end of the Lacos. But I was expecting still maybe even, maybe a German-made movement or even just a lower-end Swiss movement, especially when this watch is retailing in the 400-plus range. To put a Miyota in that I see in $200 to $300 Bulovas, I have to admit I'm definitely a little bit put back. So that to me is definitely a write-off right away. That's a negative for me. Not that there's anything wrong with Miyota movements. Don't get me wrong. I really have a high respect for Miyota. But here's the thing. Let's see if some Miyotas hack. This one does, okay? But I know, based off of looking at other reviews, that there actually are some Lacos that do not hack even, and you're paying $400+. Now, if you order one of these watches in the Miyota form, you need to make sure that you write a note stating that you want the hacking. Otherwise, it's going to be the luck of the draw. Now, I do like the Gabachon striping going on here. I think it's really, really nicely done. The rotor is definitely nothing to write home about. I mean, you do have the Laco watches made in Germany, but there's just something about, and I know I'm going to get roasted for this, but I feel like this is a German company that has heritage back to 1925. I just figured that maybe, because I even see Made in Germany here. I don't know. I was expecting a German movement. So I have to admit I'm a little disappointed with that. So, but yeah, everything else about this watch is quality. And, I know I said earlier, you can get a Bulova or even a Citizen. I see Citizen pilot watches for a couple $100, but you're not getting this finishing. This is beautiful finishing. This watch feels, this watch's quality definitely punches above its weight. So even the strap, beautiful. I love the riveting here. contrast stitching. The feel of this is a really, it's like a textured leather, but it's so soft. And you have here handmade in Germany, and Laco there. I mean, they have sapphire crystal both sides. This one is a prototype, so that's why you see 000, but this is limited to 500. But just want to do a real quick unboxing for you guys. Definitely stay tuned for the full review that will be coming up in a few weeks, where I give you guys the impressions of me wearing the watch for a few weeks and kind of giving you guys some more impressions on how it is to wear on a daily basis, and whether or not I can forgive the Miyota movement in here. So I want to thank you so much for joining me for the unboxing of the Laco 1925. I'll be doing a full review of this watch when I wear this for the next couple weeks, so that I can give you guys a true, honest review of the piece and show you how it is and give you the impressions of how it is to wear on a daily basis. So you definitely want to hit that notification bell and subscribe to the channel so that you know when that video will pop up. So thank you so much for joining me, and remember that there is always time to be kind to one another. Thank you guys so much for watching. God bless, and I'll see you guys next time on Average Joe Watch Reviews.
You talking to me? You talking to me?